A Lugati, Indiana man has been arrested in connection to the 1989 murder of 23-year-old Mary Luicile Willfong. Mary was found by deer hunters in the woods of Georgia after being SA'd and strangled. At the time of the murder, investigators had been told that Mary, prior to her murder, had been seen getting into a tractor trailer with a man at the Forest Park Farmers Market outside of Atlanta. That tip prompted several suspect interviews, but all were eventually dismissed. Over the years, police went after several suspects, but no matches had been made until 2019, when investigator Mark Mansfield reopened the case and submitted the evidence to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation Crime Lab and to a genetic genealogy trace in Miami. As a result of this action, investigators were able to identify 59-year-old Larry Paget Jr. and obtain a DNA match from Mary's body. Last week, arrest warrants were issued for Paget, and police drove to Indiana to arrest him. During the course of the investigation, law enforcement officers discovered more evidence linking Paget to Mary's murder. This arrest is one of several recent examples of killers apprehended decades after their crime, thanks to advances in DNA technology. So there we go. The 1989 murder, as well as SA, of a young lady, 23-year-old Mary Luicile Willfong, and thankfully, finally, some progress has been made. The culprit, or at least the prime suspect, has been arrested. They're 59 years of age, and hopefully the evidence is going to stand up in a court of law. I would expect it does. The DNA technology seems to be very, very strong at this point. The specialists, the investigators, with the help of the specialists, are able to go back, and if they have any evidence or some evidence which has tracings of DNA, that can be extremely helpful in making significant progress in these cases. So well done, investigator Mark Mansfield, for reopening the case. And it's very good for Mary's family. They can have a little bit of closure at this point.